Hey out there. This is January 28th, 2015, morning of in Northern California, specifically the Chico area. And I just happened to notice some spraying going on today. And this guy in this direction, I'm looking pretty much west, appears clear. And then we look over here and you see what is not an innocent contrail. Give me a break. You see this thing? Let me zoom in on it a little. Look at that thing. Does that not look like a total cloud cover? Look at that. It's enormous. It just goes on and on to the north. This is running pretty much north-south. And then look right over here, right next to it. Right next to it is another one. Look at that thing. Look at that. It just goes on and on. Sun coming up in the west, a little after 8. And now look at this one. Look at the line on that one. Oh, that's some dense material they're spraying there, whatever it is. You know what we need is the equivalent of the highway patrol in the sky, you know? This is ridiculous. But I think I'm starting to not let it bother me much anymore, you know? I mean, what's going to happen? If there's nothing I can do, there's nothing I can do. All we can do is speak out about this stuff and try to make people aware, because so many people seem to have their heads still buried in the sand. Well, have a great day. You know what I think sometimes about these things? That it's really kind of a form of mind control, mood control. Because you know how it makes you feel when you become aware of what's going on and you think, oh my God, there's no discussion in the mainstream media about what might be the health implications. You know, what exactly are these ingredients they're spraying? Because as we all know, what's up in the air settles down to the earth. And that means we're all breathing this stuff. But no, there's no accountability. There's nobody answering any questions. They just avoid the entire discussion on the mainstream news. And it's very annoying. But, so it really is kind of like mind control and mood control, because, it is. I mean, who could say it's not kind of depressing when you think, God and Mother Nature wanted to give us one beautiful sky today, but, these usurpers playing God are out there spraying the sky, trying to manipulate the climate. I mean, that's the information that they divulge, or they want us to believe this stuff, but God knows what really is going on here, what the program really is all about. And, because people haven't started dying in mass from some biological weapon yet, but, the potential is great. And we should all insist on some checks and balances, some accountability. I mean, if this was happening on the highway, if there was some truck spewing out that kind of material that just hovered and stayed there all day, okay, you can bet that he'd be ticketed and that truck would be taken right off the road immediately. But look at this. I mean, to me, I'd outlaw these things just because they're ugly. I mean, it's like litter. Why, that's why we have litter laws, because it's ugly. It's all about aesthetics. You say, no way. So even if these things were totally innocuous, I don't want them spraying these things, And, but there's not a whole lot that I can do, or any other individual. And all I can do is try to, bring awareness to what the heck's going on here, and hope that we can get to the bottom of this thing. But it's tough to say, it really is tough to say whether or not we're going to be able to stop this stuff. It's crazy, man. It's already a cold winter day, and the last thing you want is these idiots, clouding up more and blocking the rays from the sun. You want those things to penetrate. If it's not Mother Nature doing it, leave it alone. I've decided lately that any day without chemtrails is a good day in my mind. But, I'll try to make the best out of this one. And you too, wherever you are, if they're doing it there, sorry, man. Nothing I can do.